This is Radiqul. Drive German, my friends. Yo, Guten Tag, and welcome back to Radiqul for yet another episode of Just the Facts, where we stick to the details. BMW recently announced the 2019 BMW M2 Competition, which replaces its predecessor, the BMW M2 Coupe. Since being introduced, the M2 is a throwback to the past era of BMW M simplicity and performance. Let's go get it. The twin-turbo 3-liter inline-six is capable of achieving 410 horsepower. It has 405 foot-pounds of torque and a red line of 7,600. So the M2 Competition has a top speed of 173 miles per hour, and that's electronically limited, and that assumes you get the M Drivers package. And with as few of these cars that are going to be sold, let's hope every driver gets the M Drivers package. The 0 to 62 is 4.2 seconds with the optional dual clutch transmission. In the manual, which will be a better driving experience, it's actually just a hair slower. A couple other notables. This will include M Sport brakes with enlarged brake discs and subtle gray brake calipers, and the power to weight ratio is going to be similar to an M4. The last thing to note, and we'll listen to it in just a second, is that this M2 includes a 2-pass exhaust system with 2 electrically controlled flaps, which give the M2 Competition a unique sound that's totally distinguished from other BMWs. Have a listen to this. Let's talk trannies. There's 2 options. There's the standard 6-speed manual and the optional M double clutch transmission with DriveLogic. DriveLogic includes several automatic modes, and it's also customizable to the driver. The standard 6-speed is going to be a lot more fun, but that optional M double clutch transmission is actually going to be quicker. Suspension-wise, the most notable thing is the carbon fiber precision strut brace that weighs in at just 3.3 pounds. Wheels, they're 19-inch, they're forged alloys, they're lightweight, they're a new design. Tires, 245/35 summer performance. Okay, let's talk exterior styling. This is a good-looking car, but not a lot has changed since last year, but we'll go through the differences. It's got new M mirrors, it's got M competition badging, it's got a high-gloss kidney grille, amazing adaptive LED headlights, a new front apron with enlarged air intakes, which looks very aggressive. There's an additional cooler, and there are 2 new colors to choose from for this year. A sunset orange metallic and a Hockenheim silver metallic. Of course, that Hockenheim silver metallic, it pays homage to the Hockenheim Ring Raceway. Let's talk about this amazing interior. Let's start with the newly designed cluster and black panel technology. Gives a lot of depth to the gauges. Looks really, really good. There's carbon fiber trim throughout, which give the entire cockpit a very sporty feel. I love 2 buttons that are on the steering wheel, the M1 and the M2 button. Every German manufacturer should have these buttons on their steering wheel. There's the start-stop engine button in red, looks nice and aggressive. And then throughout the car, right, you're going to sit in M Sport seats. You've got an illuminated M2 badge on those seats. You've got an M2 Competition door entry sill and M seat belts. So we'll just give this a second. We'll let it play. You can see what this interior looks like. Pricing for the M2 is going to come in about mid-60,000 range. Now that's approaching M4 pricing, but the thing that you have to keep in mind is that there's going to be a limited production run of these vehicles, perhaps as little as 1,000 worldwide. So if you're lucky enough to get your hands on one of these, chances are you've got a great value. You've got a car that's probably going to depreciate very little, And actually, after just a few years, it might actually appreciate like other vehicles of this kind of limited production run nature. Now the big moment. Let's see where this car lands on the Radiqul review board. It's definitely not a Sitzpinkler or a Warmduscher. It's the kind of car that you want to drive. You might not want to own it, so it's a Fernweh. You want to enjoy it, drive it. So I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe if you did. We'll see you next time.